So, I've decided I wanted to do a tier list since I finished all of these games. And this is my Xbox tier list. This is specifically because I've always been an Xbox fan even before I had an Xbox. So, I'm just right now, before I tier list every single game from worst to best that I have in my drawer, I'm just gonna do the Xbox portion, then I'll do the PlayStation portion, then I'll do the Nintendo portion. And yes, licensed games from other companies are going to count because the Wii has so many other games. We're just going to start right off the bat, and what I would think is here's how we're going to do the tier list. Instead of me going to download a bunch of images, I'm going to play it lazy and then just have this. The top is going to be A, and we're going to do either A. Okay, this game is going to be S. The first game will be S. The next four will be A. Five will be B. This entire row would be B. This would be C. This would be D. This would be E, and this game specifically is F. So we're just going to start off specifically, and I'm going to rearrange some of these, because not all of these are right now. So I just learned that I can rearrange everything. So Sonic Forces is, let me just tell you guys right now, if I get 200 subs, I will play this game. And if I get 200 subs, immediately after this video, I'm going to regret saying that. So let me tell you guys right now, long story short, when I was a kid, I was bullied in school in sixth grade, specifically sixth grade. I'm not bullied anymore. Nobody even would start anything with me. Um, I ain't gonna say the guy's name, but I know his Instagram. I don't follow his Instagram. I blocked his Instagram. But I was bullied. I was not treated right, and it wasn't anything major. It was just I was being teased, and I felt well, bullying and tease kind of are the same thing, but I felt I was being teased a lot, and I didn't like it, and I just see it as bullying. So I didn't really tell anybody. I didn't tell anybody, and I kept it hidden, kept it secret because I didn't want to get the guy to beat me up or anything. Because you would probably think I snitched on him, but I'm not the only person that hates him. Everyone else does. So you're thinking to yourself, what does this have to do with Sonic Forces? I put so much into this game, wanting it to be good, and all I wanted to do was survive sixth grade just to play this game. Much to my fucking dismay, this game is the worst game I've ever played. Just no flat question. It's the worst because I enjoyed this. I enjoyed like Generations. I played Generations like months before I played this, and when I played this game, I was so fucking disappointed. I was super disappointed in this game. This game has a story that is worse than Arkham Knight's, Batman Arkham Knight's story. It is worse. And it is worse than a game that doesn't even have a story. So basically, the longing doesn't even have a story. Well, it does, but it's not even there. Yeah, the endings are part of a story, but but no, I'm not talking trash on the longing. But this game specifically just wasn't it, man. This game just, I'm sorry, but it's the worst game I've ever played. I'm gonna hold that fact. So we're going to change up some of these. The next four are gonna be E tier. All right. So I guess I'll make a little text display and I'll be like F is gonna be that'll be fun. Um Hold on. Alright. I'm going to adjust the hold on, we're gonna affect this. We're going to There we go. Increase the outline size to 15. So we're going to put the text GUI and we're going to put it right here. F tier is Sonic Forces because it's if you guys think I actually really hate the game, I do. Let's go over and find another game where we can put like right below it that kind of makes it feel really, really low of a game. Uh, what other games do I have? Because every game is just better than that. Hmm, I don't really know what game I can put. Okay, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, hold on. Yes. Yeah, all right. Sonic Colors Ultimate. Sonic Colors Ultimate doesn't feel ultimate. In fact, I was expecting them to put more into this game, and and the reason why I don't have that much I don't have that much of a problem with I knew if this game was bad, then it was gonna be bad. I wasn't as disappointed as I was with Forces. This game was gonna be a straightforward remake, but they should have had the Burst and Void Wisp. I don't know, have the Jade Ghost be a 3D Wisp as well, because the game is way too much 2D. And yeah, it's the glitches and the reason why it's dragged down to this low simply because of that options meter. Why would you have music and sound effects on the same bar? You must be the dumbest fucking people to have that. I was so pissed when I saw that. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like I looked like a dumbass on stream when that happened. So that's why it's gonna stay in E tier. It's not as bad as Sonic Forces. It's kind of better. Kind of, because the glitches kind of ruined it. But it's dragged down. It's dragged down into E tier simply because of that. Um, I will put a when I get these next four games done, then I will. So, what other game can get dragged into its abyss? What game can get um? What game can get dragged into this abyss? Okay, no. I'll put Crash 4. As much as I love Crash 4, that dinosaur world and Cortex Castle, it dragged it down too. It like those two, I was stuck on Cortex Castle for 2 hours, and it pissed. I'm not saying right now, it pissed me off. Like it pissed me off, and I know it says installation stopped on Sonic Forces. If I get to 200 subs, I'll play it, but it pissed me off. So that's why it's getting dragged down into E tier. It's not making it out. It's not making it out of E tier. So what else is another game that we can put in the lower one? This is something we can games that happen can kind of do better. Hmm. Oof. This is gonna be difficult, but I'm gonna be on the final boss of Rayman 3 pissed me off, but I'm not gonna drag that down with me. All right, yeah, this is gonna get dragged down. Actually, you know what? I'll put it in lower. I might have to put it lower than this. Yeah, I think this one is probably the worst in E tier. Let's move it because here's the thing. I can't stomach playing this game anymore. I literally just cannot stomach playing Battle for Neighborville anymore. Like, listen, I went through some things while I was playing this game, and let me tell you, and I thought this game would make me feel better about stuff, take my thoughts on my head. No, it single-handedly made it worse. So that's why it's lower, but it's not like a big disappointment. There was still stuff here. I liked the stuff like the local region, like the story mode regions. Those were cool, but I really wish that could easily be implemented into Garden Warfare 2. So, I'm not going to tackle every game's issue, but it's just gonna stay there. All right. Hmm. I'm gonna be the one that just does it. I guess I might have to put Cuphead down here, but I don't want to do that because it's not fair. Because the game is intentionally hard, but this is where the problems kick in. This is where the problems really kick in. So Oh, this is bad. What else do I put here? Specifically here in E, because I don't think like I mean Cuphead is just hard, man. You know what? We'll keep it as Cuphead. Cuphead is just hard, man. I just really wish that I understand it was supposed to be a game for rage inducing. At least just make the simple mode beat the game. Like I would have loved it. I would have think it would have been perfectly fine if easy mode let you fight the devil and finish the game. But no, it had to be regular, and that kind of upsets me a bit. Because if I played through the game on easy and beat the devil, you know what? I would probably go back to some of these and try them on regular. I'm not even kidding. Even if it doesn't give me a good enough like, even if it like I don't know, simple probably would have been better, or maybe just nerf regular and probably make the weapons a bit more stronger. I don't like the double heart charm. It really, I wish it was better, and I wish there were checkpoints, dude. I wish there were checkpoints in this game. It needed it for like younger people like myself. Like I'm not like the Mexican runner. That's a speed runner. His gamer tag's a Mexican runner. He speedrun this game like it's the delicious like it's his delicious last course. Get it? But no, no, no. I will come and play the DLC though. I do admire this game, but it just needs to be here because it's ranking this low. Um, Overall, I don't think this game is bad. It got some good stuff, but it's just too hard for me. And E tier is like where I don't really know. Well, besides these two, E tier is like something I really don't know where to put. So Cuphead kind of had to fall into that just because of how difficult it was. Um, and maybe I'll switch it around. So we'll do a edit the text. We're gonna go right below it, and um we're gonna put E tier, and then we're going to put FN SCU SB4, no CB4, CB4, and then all right. So now we're going to do okay. That's E tier. I will shrink it. So you have E tiers in Sonic 4. E tier is BFN, Sonic Colors Ultimate, Crash Bandicoot 4, and Cuphead. That's what E tier is. So now we're gonna get into the good shit, and now we're gonna get into the D tier. These are the games I just don't really like as much, and I'm just not a fan of. So I'm gonna actually put. I think I might actually end up be putting both of these in here. I think maybe because I don't really know what I want to do with some of these. This is gonna go in the middle. In the middle, and we'll talk about these later. But I think these two will go up. Okay, this is only D. And keep in mind, I don't hate any of these games besides these two. They're just something I need to put from worst to best for mine. Stick of Truth, and while this game is rated M for mature, I personally love this game. But the one thing that holds it back is the is if you guys know, I'm not gonna say anything, but it's the thing you do with Randy and the weapon near the end of the game before you fight when you're helping Mr. Slave. That final thing before you finish with Mr. Slave's section. Those two parts in the game, the Randy one made me rip my hair out. The second one wasn't as bad, but I hate both of those, and I think those both should just have not been in the game, and that's why like it ruins the pacing of me doing it. I have died so many times to that. It kind of was a little bit disturbing, not gonna lie, but I've died so many times to the Randy part in the clinic. It was, bro. I swear, thinking about it pisses me off and it makes me uneasy. So yeah, I don't. It's just, and I'm only going over flaws. And gameplay stuff is great, but I can't cover all these games in one. one night and like in an hour, so I'm gonna just limit it and just say what I don't like about the game is the reason why it's there. Overall, it's a good RPG, but oh no no no, there's another thing too. This game is too short. Like this game is way too short. Like there's a lot of cut content in this game, but this game is way too fucking short, man. I mean, your max level is level 15. Come on, a thousand year door made you go up to like 999 or something. Like, keep it going. And also, the enemy encounters are way too easy, especially on the hardest difficulty. I'm not even kidding when I say that. It feels way too easy on the hardest difficulty. You can't even flee from battles, which kind of pisses me off. Well, I'm a Mario and Luigi fan, so you kind of understand that. But yeah. And a Paper Mario fan, but I only played through Super and onwards. I never played the first two, but who cares? Yeah, so Stick-of-Truth's got some problems. I don't think I'm gonna put Fractured right there. I think I might end up putting all right, I'm gonna have to put it. I guess N plus. N plus is probably the most random game I ever owned, but it's 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 a good game, but the levels are really challenging, and being a ninja is cool. But I hate how the X button is to just immediately like kill yourself. It's like self-destruction. You blow up. And playing multiplayer, that pissed me off because some guys actually tried to grab my controller and this dude I knew grabbed my didn't grab my controller, he tapped the button and made me die. I was so mad, dude. I stopped playing. I stopped playing the game because of that. But hey, I can play it in single player now because my brother doesn't care about it. So yeah, but it's just the physics feel a bit weird, probably because I'm just not used to it as enough, but I might give this game a second chance, but otherwise, sadly, excuse otherwise, it's in D tier. Uh, okay, yeah, this feels good. I think this feels right putting this in like mid D tier. Uh, Ukulele, no, actually no, it doesn't. It doesn't. No, 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 no. It's not. We're not doing that. We're gonna do um we're gonna put Sonic Generations all the no, I'm kidding. I'm not doing that. Um, mm, I don't really know. Maybe. All right, yeah, this was fine putting it right here. Nah, actually, nah. Just put it back up. Yeah, keep ukulele right there. Ukulele just has way too much collectibles, and I feel like if the game felt like Banjo-Kazooie, like had like 9 worlds or something, it would have been better. But this game has way too much collectibles, and it feels like it's Donkey Kong 64 sometimes. And some of the collectibles I can't even find like the first world, and I was almost done 100% completing that. I wasn't a fan of this game at first, but I grew to like it a bit more. But it's just when I see this game try to be a spiritual successor to Banjo, I just kind of, I kind of just want Banjo. I don't really want a spiritual successor. Why make a spiritual successor to a game that's already great and it's still great to this day? I don't know, man. Um, oh boy. Keep in mind some of these games I have not beaten yet, so. But I'm gonna be just ranking the games based on how I feel about them. That's all I just said earlier. I'm gonna rank the games based on how I feel about them. Not, I might as well just change that in the thumbnail, but um, hmm. I feel like maybe it's a good spot. Yeah. Nuts and Bolts at one point was my favorite game for no reason whatsoever. I've never played the thing. I only played the demo. Then I get to playing it now, and I'm kind of mixed on it, not gonna lie. The glitches are really fun because you can get all these extra parts early, But other than that, it's just a challenge game, and it's just like a time, it has like some time attack stuff, which you guys know me. I do not like time stuff. I hate things that are timed, like time challenges, unless if I can like there. But if one is like way too difficult, I will literally be so pissed. So I can't really, you know, do that. But like Nuts and Bolts probably has some of those bullshit time attack levels. Some of them are like really hair pulling too. I just wish the game. You know, while it does feel like a Banjo game, it would have been better if instead it was a Banjo 3E. But listen to me here. But you have the cart is like think of it as like Arkham Knight with Batman Arkham Knight with the Batmobile. But instead the Batmobile is much less. It would have made sense for the main hub world for an open area like that. I would have liked that. That would have been fine. Also, I have my headphone right here in the piece. But the fact that it's just not that, and it's just a complete kart racer, just it's not really a kart racer, just meh. I don't know, man. I'm going to delete that comment. It's over the stream. I don't want it. All right, I guess. All right, well, I did something and I broke my damn thing, but it's fine. Um, all right, here we go to South Park. This game, and the reason why I rank it, oh, actually, I might have to flip flop Stick or Truth or Fraction, but okay, let me be honest with you guys. This game doesn't feel like an RPG. It really doesn't, and it feels like a longer version of Stick of Truth, but it feels like a less much of Stick of Truth. Much of the stuff that I loved about Stick of Truth feels stripped away in this one. Like you have much less abilities in this game, makes you feel limited. The I don't know. I liked the original game's Stick of Truth setup like with the mana and the abilities. I wish they kept that. Movement in the game, like where you can move and attack, that's good too. The music's kick ass, I'll give it that. But the achievements, oh yeah, the achievements drag down both of these two games. Because instead of it just being basic stuff, it's specifically like, oh, play as this custom character and play it on diabolical mode. I'm like, dude, no, that's just not fun. And the fact is, another thing that Stick of Truth and Fractured Butthole do poorly is you have to grab everything in one go, and I do not like that. I hate that. So that's why they're both dragged low into D tier. Um, but the thing is about the Fractured Butthole, which I actually might just do a movement, and I might put it right next to. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put it right next to that, is because these games are kind of similar, but Fractured Butthole just feels like actually, you know what? Nah, actually, no, because at least I would probably replay Fractured instead of just not bother to play Stick of Truth ever again. I've never played Stick of Truth since 2017, August of 2017. And if you think I'm joking, I am not. Actually, wait a minute. Okay, scratch that. I may have played it during the beginning of the school year with my friend Raheem for a little bit, but that was it. That was it. And all right, Fractured just okay, but just Fractured doesn't feel like an RPG. The rankings, I don't know. Fracture's just way too long, and it just needs more level ups. And the battles just feel too long. Stick of Truth has too much. Stick of Truth battles are short, but but Fracture's is way too long sometimes, and it makes me not want to play it. So yeah, that's my personal opinion on the two RPGs. But are they both great? Yeah, I played the DLC of Bring the Crunch. That one I really liked. And Mintberry Crunch is like the best partner between these two games. I think it's him and Kyle from Stick of Truth, but other than that, yeah. Oh, and the final boss is bad. The final boss in this in Fracture is just bad. Like I don't like it. I think maybe just having Mitch Connor become like his own human being, and like I don't know, like or maybe just have like I don't know, like Billy Mays be the final boss, like something, like fucking something, because Billy Mays was in the show at one point. So it would have made sense if he had both Mitch Connors on him and you use all the characters. Kind of don't like the fact that all the superheroes and villains team up again at the end. I would mostly like to prefer it when you're on which side you choose. It's either Cartman's crew or Freedom. Like, I really wish this game gave you more of a choice than just how it did. Like, Stick of Truth gave you that option, even though it didn't really mean anything afterwards. Like, nothing changes. Like, I would like to see some dialogue exchange too, but you know, you get blamed. You as the new kid get blamed so much in this game for some shit that technically isn't even your fault. All right, well, I think I talked too much about this game. I'll go on a rant on it later. So let's just move on to making let's move on to making a D tier, and that will be P1, P2. Okay, so we're just gonna put them in like abbreviations for right now. So yeah, there's D tier. My chat's disabled for some reason, but I can't fix that. So let's get on to the games that actually are kind of going to get some mid-tier reception. Starting with the very low tier, we're going to actually rearrange. These two are actually fine. Actually no. Um, I think this is where the game this is where it's going to get very hard for me to decide which game I like. Well, starting with the second to last one, I'll give I'll give this game much more praise for one thing. Lego City Undercover, I did a Let's Play on this like 30 episodes, like 32 episodes, and then I couldn't stomach it anymore. I want to go back to it and finish it. The game's story is absolutely amazing. I'll give it that. The game story is amazing. The final boss theme is just really freaking good. The final boss theme is like super. Listen, it's super freaking good. I'm glad this game got a remake too, because I would not just buy a Wii U just to play this game. And it's just a really good game. I think personally that this game, if you like, personally, here's what I think. If you want to play this game and go for 100%, by all means go for it. I have memories watching the cutscenes in this game, and I love the ending of the game. It's just so well done. The final boss is amazing. It's the only boss in the game that actually has a health bar, and it's probably the only boss in the game, I think. Um, like taking down Rex, taking down, it's just, man, this year's been nothing but mostly Lego City Undercover on my channel. But, you know, this game was really good. I enjoyed this game. I loved it. Its main story, but going for 100% really did drag it down a couple of tiers. It's not amazing, it's just good. So now we have. Mm, Now we're going to actually switch this because I'm going to put transformed. Hmm. Okay, this actually might be difficult. I'm going to put. Yeah, this kind of makes sense. I'm going to put Team Sonic Racing here and then put Transformed in the complete mid tier. Actually, you know what? Yeah, probably not. I don't really know where to put these games either. I might just rank these as the same thing because I don't really have an opinion on it yet. But as of right now, everything could change. Sonic Forces is definitely not changing, but here's what I have right now. All Stars Racing Transformed. Although I have good memories of this game on my Wii U, playing this version feels definitive because I don't even think you can play the Wii U version online. I don't know. I haven't tried. But dude, I swear, this is my favorite, probably one of my favorite racetracks in the entire game, and 64 Bowser's Castle is one of them, but it's not in this game. Of course, I'm talking about Sunshine Tour. That song, so fucking good. I will extend that. If I get to 200 subs, I will extend that. But other than that, this game is really good. Playing World Tour was great, but personally, trying to get all the stars is a pain in the ass, dude. I swear, Traffic Attack made me rage quit the game, and I don't bother to stomach it. You know what? Actually, I'll switch it. Yeah, there we go. That makes sense if I go right there. Because Traffic Attack made me rage quit. I stop a game if I can't stomach it, or I just get too bored of it. Rage quit is a completely different thing. So yeah, it's lower than Lego City Undercover, but it's still for me that is in my opinion. If you don't like my opinion, good. Don't listen to it. Play this game. I will play this game online. It's just the World Tour mode that pisses me off. All right, so now we have the complete game in the middle that hmm, I kind of do want to drag it down. I kind of would drag this game down if I could be completely honest with you, but I kind of can't. I kind of want to put it in the middle because I don't know, man. Maybe I could drag it down to like maybe like D tier, but I don't want to do that. Actually, you know what? It's a low C. It's fun playing on online, but every game has just gotten to low C. So Legacy Undercovers now feel like the middle game. So it makes sense now. This game, it needed more content and more support. Like, seriously, this game has dead lobbies. Like, it died more than Wars. Like, here's the thing. My friend told me, like Fortnite died, but Warzone, it died. This game died in like, this game died in like under a month. It's that bad. This game has a bunch of glitches, and this being a one and done game is a problem. Between this and Colors Ultimate, we have got nothing in 2020. No, I'm not kidding. We've got literally nothing in 2020. Probably an update to this game would have been better, like more characters and stuff. And dude, I swear, my Xbox group I play this with, they are just all disbanded. They wouldn't, if I start a group post for Team Sonic Racing, they'll all come back to me like a magnet. So this game, man, I don't know, man. It's just meh. I don't really. I think personally it does better gimmicks than this, but I have more nostalgia for this. Moving on. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Yeah, I really think Banjo-Kazooie is the first high C tier. And I like that drink. I see. Really good sugar. This is here because Banjo-Kazooie, as much as I loved this game and as much as I appreciate it for what it is, as like a game itself, this game just hold on, where's my this game just I don't know. I played this game 100% and the final boss pissed me off. Rusty Bucket Bay pisses me off. Technically this game having a life system pisses me off. Learning the controls is bad. I mean, it is bad because I can't read the text and I wish it just showed the buttons. That would have made the game probably much better learning the moves. Um Gruntilda just feels like it's Gruntilda is like way too hard, and I'm not even kidding and I'm not even over dramatic. I feel like Gruntilda is way too hard for this game because I can't really get her in the air, but that final phase, man, oof, I think I died on that when I was trying to summon the Ginginator. So yeah, that's why it's a bit lower. But overall, I feel like when people say this, Banjo 2 would completely wipe this game out, and it does. Actually, I'll just tell you right now, it's already in B tier. So just letting you know. Um, hmm, would this be where I rank Garden Warfare 1? Actually no, it wouldn't be. I will put you right actually in between. I still have the same feelings of Banjo-Kazooie. Nah, this game I'm gonna yeah. This game just needed more. I think Encore mode should have been different levels. Maybe Labyrinth Zone instead of Hydro City, so we can hear T-Lips' sweet remix of it with the okay, like that's just obvious. um why I would rank that here instead of, why would I not rank it? So I just said, okay. Like Sonic Mania just feels like it needed more. It gets boring pretty fast. And don't get me wrong, I love the game. I was doing a playthrough of it before I thought, screw it, let's just do Lego Batman. But, every time I play it, I'm just like, I can nab every Chaos Emerald by Chemical Plant Act 1. Either with or without debug mode, I can still nab every Chaos Emerald by Chemical Plant Act 1. Encore mode, on the other hand, makes me nab it until like near the end of the game. And I gotta be honest, I feel like Titanic Monarch's second act final boss should have had a bit more rings, like Supersonic. Because when you do not have any rings during a boss fight, you're fucking dead. Unless you have a shield. Overall, even though I'm not going to count that Titanic Monarch, that one's going to get flung out. This game just needed more content. And I feel like if this game got a sequel, specifically Mania, like Sonic Mania 2 or something, it would be so much better, dude. Like, we have Mighty and Ray. You can probably put Amy there. You can probably put Bark Bean and Fang. But I don't really know. I really wish that there were more. I think Amy was planned for this game, but everyone just deleted. But they were told to delete literally every file of her existence. So, yeah, Hypersonic should have been in this game. I hate you, Azuka, if you're the one that actually got rid of that, because I think Hypersonic would have made sense. I would have liked customizing Hypersonic's color scheme. That has to be something. That's probably something this game should have done, was have that. But overall, Sonic Mania is a great game. It's just that, I don't actually like the map layout for the game. Don't get me wrong, I kind of like how it's a continuation of. I like how Forces and Mania are connected. Technically, it's Mania Forces, Mania Plus, and then Team Sonic Racing. I guess Team Sonic Racing or maybe Frontiers, but we don't know what happens. It should have been Team Sonic Racing as the thing for Robotnik to get his revenge, but he doesn't. That would have made sense because he's considering he got sucked through the portal at the end of Plus. I mean, whatever. I feel like Sonic Mania Plus should have had more to it, but it just doesn't. It felt like it needed more levels. So let's rank the C tier up. Wow, we're already done the C tier. Oh my god, that was actually kind of fast. Um, what happened to the C tier? Okay, what the hell happened? Okay, we're gonna put TSR. We're gonna put SRT, and then LCU. BK, and SM. So there we go. Okay, there's our C tier. Let's go on to the B tier. And this is where we're going to rank, honestly, everything else. Okay, Garden Warfare 1 makes sense. Let's actually move some of these out of the way. Um, having Minecraft up there is pretty self-explanatory, but I kind of want to lower it down in the B tier because I know it would dominate the list, and it's not actually an S tier. It's not an S tier because I know people know like fucking Minecraft play it. I'm like, I might lower it down to a nah. I'd do too much on it. You know what? Hold on. Yeah, these two feel good right here. Let's talk about Garden Warfare 1. Everything about Garden Warfare 1, Garden Warfare 2 does better. And except for getting rid of the promotion variants, I think it was Fiji water and Cheetos. As much as you guys didn't know, I was a big fan of Cheetos back then. So when I saw the Chester Topper and the Dr. Chester, I'm like, hell yes. And people have actually modded that back into Garden Warfare 2, and dude, I will so hell yes for Chester Chomper and Dr. Chester, as well as Berry Shooter and Citrus Cactus. I love those characters, and since they're not in Garden Warfare 2, it kind of lowers Garden Warfare 2 a bit. It should lower Garden Warfare 2 a bit, but it lowers it from being in second or first place for a big reason. A big reason why Garden Warfare 2 would be in third place, as you'll see later on. This game has boss mode, and I love boss mode, and personally, I really wish that came back. The XP system is, well, I don't think it's the best thing. I kind of wish, I don't know, maybe graveyard ops could have been a thing too in this game, but zombie team feels completely useless. Not useless, just completely underutilized. Garden Warfare 2 makes it better, but really, just Garden Warfare 1 just doesn't have this stuff. Garden Warfare 1 has some stuff that Garden Warfare 2 should have, but that kind of pisses me off how it just doesn't have that stuff. So yeah, we're gonna go on to Rayman 3. Rayman 3 is a game that I will I never my brother installed it for free with like a pass, but he never has beaten it. I've played this game, played through all 9 levels, and I've beaten the game. Final boss pissed me off, but overall, I listened to Groove Armada. I listened to the main theme of Rayman 3 while playing it, and I enjoyed it. I personally enjoyed it, and I remember those memories really clearly. And that was just a whole game for Kirby Star Allies. That was good. Rehydrated. And I'm going to be honest with you guys right now. For those who don't like Rehydrated, you need to do a second playthrough of it. You cannot enjoy this game on the first playthrough. You have to enjoy it on the second. I'm just saying. I played this game my first playthrough and I was disappointed. This game probably would have been an E tier if I only played it once. If I played it, but because I'm playing through it again, it's a 3D platform. I need that right now on my Xbox. I do not have a 3D platform. I won't even own Mario Odyssey. So yeah, there goes BFBB. It's just gonna stay there. So it's everything I said is good. I've been with the speedrun community like the year before the remake got announced, and I freaking love watching Shift speedruns. My parents say he kind of looks like me, so yeah. I don't know why if I even looked like Shift. I don't think I do, but at one point I did in my life. I don't know why, but I think I don't know. Anyways, let's just go on Lego Batman. Everything good people say about Lego Batman, I'm not gonna say it here. I'm just gonna cut right to the chase. Play this game. It's the only Lego game out of the 4 Lego Batman games that run in 60 FPS. That's one, and it's just gorgeous, man. It's just old school Lego games. It's if I had to choose between this and Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, I never even played Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, so it's obviously gonna be this. Oh, okay. Hmm. I might have to up this one, but I think personally, from moving the group, I might have to lower some of these. And I think I don't know what I'm doing here. But actually, you know what? I'll put this right here and we'll think about these together. So I think this might be my good final decision. Banjo-Tooie took everything I didn't like about Banjo-Kazooie, completely removed it, and made it better. However, yes, the challenges are still freaking difficult. At least I don't get a game over, so that's a good thing. And personally, I like it. I like the game. Do I think it's better than the other one? I mean, like Trisha. I'm kidding. No, no. This is no. I think Tui has some problems, but I think it's much better than Kazooie. Watch Phantom Bane's review of Banjo-Tooie and you will understand why. So I'm gonna put this in the other tier. I'm not gonna sit on much of these, but I will be going into the ones that are really meaningful. So in B tier, we have, I'm gonna go up. We in B tier, we have GW1. We have R3, meaning Rayman 3, BFBB. Then we have LB1, B1. And then we have BT. So there we go. Now we're going to get into the A tier and the S tier. As you know, only 4 games are here, and only one can be S tier. You know, I mean, I kind of would just make it just all. I'd rather as much just have no S tier. To be honest with you guys, I might as well just have no S tier and just make all of these my favorite. But specifically, three need to be like, you know, in this category. So you know what? I'll be. I don't know, man. This is gonna be hard. You know what? I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, and I might put just Minecraft. Okay, not play Minecraft. No, 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 no. Honest, I don't know if I would play Minecraft, but this is gonna be a bit of a problem because I know if I put this here, there's gonna be an issue. The game froze. My Xbox crashed. I've Skype on my Xbox. Holy crap. Um, I was getting a bit emotional earlier, a little bit like a bunch of memories were flooding my brain, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna put PVZ right here because I feel like it's outdated, and the negative things I'll say about it is that it's slow paced. It's extremely, listen to me, it's extremely, extremely, extremely slow paced. But PVZ 2 kind of fixes that and adds more plants. Although I don't like the microtransactions, so I just hack the game in mod, and I'll wait for PvZ to reflourished. I have beaten the game fair twice before. Mm, yeah, I think I might have beaten the game fair twice before. I'm not sure, but I think once before I beaten it fair once, twice I don't know. And just here's the thing, PvZ 1, I've beaten this game 4 times. 4 times I've beaten this game. If you guys think in the slightest I'm joking, I'm not. I beat this game on the DS. I beat this game on my computer. I beat this game on the Xbox 360, and I beat this game on the Xbox One. And you know what? I will give you, and you know, I will give you a chronological timeline of when I beat these games. Here it is. 2012, I beat Plants vs. Zombies on the DS. 2000 and either 13 or 14, I think it was either 13, 14, or 15. Between those three, I beat the game on the computer. But I assume and I think no, 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 no. I think I beat PvZ 1 on the DS in 2011. Then on the computer I beat it in 2012. Then on the Xbox 360 I beat it in 2015. I beat it in 2015. Then on the Xbox One I've beat it in 2017 to 2018. That is not a joke. That is the actual my timeline on how I beat this game 4 times. All 49 plants, nah, maybe not all 49 plants purchased on my first playthrough, but at least 3 times. So, when I saw BFN on the Switch, I was disappointed, but I'm happy that there was another PvZ game on the Switch. Let's go to Minecraft. Minecraft is self-explanatory. It's the most popular game in the world. It's more popular than Fortnite at this point. Like, it just keeps getting good updates. Minecraft has some bugs in it that need to be fixed, but other than that, it's a perfect game. Like, it's got a bunch of bugs in the game, and every time I play it, I'm always making a Minecraft dating game, so that's why it's up here. But making my games, they'll never preach anything else. But if but making my Minecraft games, it would never like preach anything. Like it will never like make this series much better. It kind of would just like I don't know, make it just meh. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Okay, Garden Warfare 2 is going to be higher than Minecraft, but as much as I like playing Minecraft and enjoy Minecraft more and I play it more, that doesn't mean I like the game a lot. And now has GW2 is kind of been that game that is listen, this game can get extremely toxic, but if you want to play on a private match, you can, and it feels like you're going up against real people if you set the AI to hard mode. But trust me, if you're struggling and having a bad day, don't want to play with anything, just play with bots. The game had brought my favorite character to exist, being the Scallywag Imp, best character in the entire Garden PvZ series. I love the dude so much. He's such a great character. The mods in this game are nuts. I love the mods in this game. I would play this game on PC. I'll buy it if I could off PC. That'd be good too. But there's a bit of a bad thing with this game that I'm not going to rank it. The mystery portal stuff, for those who don't know, Zero X Fusions has asked EA if they could bring boss mode back. They can't. They're too lazy to even flick a switch to bring the damn thing back. Because nobody in PopCat of Vancouver, nobody's working there anymore. It's just Garden Warfare 2 is run by an AI named Steve. This entire game is run by a bot named Steve. Nobody works on this game anymore. Nobody works on Garden. The people that worked on Garden Warfare 1, 2, and BFN, they're gone. They have left to make their own studio, and I personally think that that was a dumb choice. And I will say another thing too. I know how they left because of microtransactions. I think that's what happened. I'm not too sure. But if that's the case, why didn't you just leave right from the get-go? Why? And this is my problem that I have. You cannot, my thing about this game, you cannot 100% complete this game anymore. If you think I am joking when I say that, I am not. There are 2 boss hunt achievements that you need to grab, and plus the boss hunt hats. And since boss mode is shut down in the mystery portal, you can't get every single one. Now I know people can be like, "Oh, what about Royal Hypnoflower and Captain Smasher?" Those don't count. Those are part of the story mode. You cannot 100% this game. It's utterly impossible unless you mod on PC to fight the boss hunt. That's it. You cannot play this game anymore. You cannot play this game to 100% completion. I'm doing it so I can get the most customizations I can get. I cannot get the 2 achievements I'm missing. I am stuck forever with that. So, in my opinion, I think they should change the AI and make the bots thing. And another thing too, which I have another problem with this game, which now I kind of do want to rank it down a bit, is that oh my god, I'm like tearing into this game without even trying. The game's great. I love this game, but you didn't. But the thing is, you left the game mode out, and you know what? That kind of makes me want to change my mind. Yeah, I'm putting it below PvZ 1. Yeah, it kind of lowered it because nobody studio just didn't care anymore. Like overall, for a time being, this game was great, but some of the game modes that are just not allowed to be played anymore make the game lowered. And I'm so fucking tired of playing randos Jack Off Revenge and get off my lawn-a-thon. So that's why the game is probably going to be low A. Maybe it might even replace Banjo Tooie. I don't know. Maybe I'll lower this game to a B, but I just bashed it for what it was. But I'll go into the positives now. And this is stuff we learned recently about Modern Warfare 2. Just saying. So there's no more PvZ console games. This is the best one. PopCap Seattle is still a thing, but so that's I don't really know about that one. So now we have that kind of lowered it a bit, but over the positives, this game has over like 125 playable characters, more than TF2 and all your Call of Duty games combined, more playable characters. This game has I think 124 or 25. I don't remember, but it's like in the 120s. Game is good. You should still give it a chance to play it. These two games, I might as well just say fuck it and rank them both as S tier. Lego Batman 2 is and I kind of want to end this because I am getting a bit tired. I've been talking for 56 minutes. Oh my god. Lego Batman 2 is a game I have so much fond memories of, and Sonic Generations is not. And you know what? While I'm doing it, I'll just do this. The thing is that Lego Batman 2, I've just saw so much fond memories of playing it. Um, it meant a lot to hold on. And then we're going to put in as top. I'm not gonna put. I don't like S tier. I'll just put S tier. We have. So I did a playthrough of Generations, and I got. I'm gonna tell you right now, Lego Batman 2 is by far the best, my favorite Lego game of all time. I think there are problems with it. I think personally the story could be a little bit touched up. Like some things, I don't know, like some good things or bad things. I don't know. I feel like this game should be touched up. Like maybe if this game ever got a remake, it should have some side missions with like the other DC superheroes. This game is literally called DC Superheroes, and yet for most of the time you're playing as Batman, Robin, and Superman. I personally think that the way you select characters in this game when you play in co-op, you have to wait for the other player. Oh, and you also have to hold down Y the entire time is annoying. I love how they fixed it in later titles, but this is the biggest open world game I ever played. This might be the biggest one, and it might be my favorite one. I love this game. I just enjoy it, man. I don't know what to tell you, man. I love it. Generations. I have no nostalgia for this game until I played it in 2017. I think the controls are very slippery, but I don't care. I still love this game no matter what. This game reminds me that listen, I've never played this game when I was a kid. I've seen YouTube videos of it and I enjoyed them, all of them. So when I heard earlier with the skill shop music, it just like, I don't know what happened, but it just like clicked my brain and just made me put me down memory lane. Even though I've barely heard that song, it makes me think about memory lane. It just makes me like imagine I'm in the past. And it just happened like also suddenly on stream. I'm like, what's happening? I was thinking about the like those things when that game was like theme was playing, when the shop music was playing. I don't know why, but it just did. So also got these two next together. So Sonic Generations is my favorite Sonic game, and it's not my favorite, not just my favorite game of all time. Next to Lego Batman 2. Lego Batman 2 has not been dethroned, but there's one game I really want to play, and if it becomes my favorite game of all time, it might. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Never played it. I still want to, but I don't have a PS5. I don't want to waste money on a PS5. Emulation doesn't work because PS5 emulations are scammed. There's your problem. You can't play this game without an emulator, but like it's a PS5 exclusive. I think it might be PlayStation exclusive. I hope it's not. I know it can't be because they lied about the SSD and stuff. That's what I heard or something. I don't know, but so to recap, forces in tier. We have all these in tiers, and I feel like they make sense where they're at now. They kind of do, and I love how all of D tier is just games that are not installed, and I love how one is installing. So, but Generations, that final time eater boss was a struggle. I still love it. That's my favorite Sonic boss fight in of all time. And if Infinite was that, but better, I would have loved it. I would have loved it if Phantom Infinite was the final boss of the game. You use Supersonic, no, you use Hypersonic, Hyper Classic, Hyper Avatar, and Hyper Shadow. That would have been amazing. That would have been the best final boss for Forces, and maybe it might have been S tier because of that. But all joking aside, though, Gens is my favorite game, along with Lego Batman 2's story. Lego Batman 2 just has a favorite story. I have so much memories with it. I will go on to a complete spiel about some of these games. If you guys want me to have an in-depth, because I kind of went through all 25 of these games without like saying goods or bads about any of these. If you want me to, tell me what game. Also, my stream chat is not, I don't have my stream chat on, but if you guys want me to, tell me what game would be what game you want me to talk about and go completely in depth with, and I'll give you like a full 1 minute video of me like, talking about it. So that's gonna be it. I'm almost at 200 subs. I'm at 193. I am excited for you guys to understand. I'm excited to get to 200 subs, and I'm excited to do a lot of fun things when I get to 200 subs. My friend has made it to almost 600 subscribers on YouTube. Golden Star One, subscribe to him, but please subscribe to me. I'm already at like the end goal, so if I make it to I want to make it to 200 subs before the beginning of 2022. If I don't, that's okay. But I really, really want 200 subscribers before the end of the year. That's all I want. So there we go. Thing. I'm gonna end the stream. I hope you all have a nice time. I hope you all have a nice time. So to recap, before we go, I'm gonna take a picture of this and make this the new thumbnail because I don't really like the thumbnail that I'm using right now. Is this? We have we have this as our thumbnail. We have an F tier. We have Sonic Forces. Actually, I'm gonna get a better picture than just that. In F tier, we have Sonic Forces. In in E tier, we have. Okay, hold on 1 second. Hello? Yes. I hold on 1 second. I need to turn something off real quick. Um okay, I'm sorry about that. My grandpa called me on stream because he had to do something. So as you guys know, the tier list is this. I'll scroll down and do this real quick because I got to get some food and stuff because my grandpa's bringing us over food. So here we have Forces, BFN, Ultimate for Cuphead. Stick, Fractured, N plus, Yuka, Nuts and Bolts, TSR, Transformed, Undercover, BK, Mania, GW1, R3, BFBB, Lego Batman 1, Banjo Tooie, Garden Warfare 2, PvZ, Minecraft, Lego Batman 2, and Sonic Generations. That's it. I gotta get going, and I'll see you all later.